How do you think Occupy Central will affect democracy in Hong Kong? Do you think this will trigger political reform from Beijing?
Well, two questions, right? I answer you the Beijing side first. No, I don't think there will be any impact on the Beijing government because there is a Hong Kong government in between. So it's not like the Beijing government actually felt the pressure from the Hong Kong protester. Because of that, I don't expect any direct impact on in terms of if you're thinking of reform, I don't think that will happen. And of course, the Chinese government at this point is very strong. They have the power. They have the much more bargaining power on this. I don't see any reasons why they want to give up anything. The first questions, impact on Hong Kong, we don't know yet because I think the whole event is still evolving. But my prediction would be it won't change anything because we don't see any venue that will happen that will solve the problem, that will solve the conflict. The students and the governments, they are on their own positions, and I think they stay very firm. It doesn't seem like there is an alternative possibility besides what the government is telling the student and what the student is telling the government. So they are in direct conflict, and it doesn't seem like there's any alternative that both sides will accept.
Okay, in relation to my previous question, what do you think the impact of Occupy Central on the social dynamics of Hong Kong and by extension the relations of the Hong Kong people and China?
The problem right now that we're seeing is at the beginning it seems to be going quite well from the protest perspective, but right now we are seeing confrontation between two camps. One is pro-Occupy Central, one is against Occupy Central. So I think this actually is hurting the social fabrics of the Hong Kong society. In a sense, we need to find a way to get out of this. So far, we're not seeing that. I think every stakeholders being involved are trying to figure out a way to resolve this problem, but no one can suggest any feasible solution. So in terms of impact, to answer your question, I think right now actually we are seeing more negative impact already because of the confrontation within the society. So government somehow is just become the staying at the back scene, watching how you guys fight with each other.
Do you have anything to add on, personally, since
Well, not at this point. One thing I want to add is I'm very proud of the kids over there. I think it demonstrates because there has been a long time people saying, well, the new generation, they're not doing anything. They have very comfortable life, and it's not like the older generation. They have gone through all the difficulties. So we, at one point, we never have any expectations from the latest generation. But now it's proof that actually they can do things. So I think in that sense, I think this is one thing that we should feel good about the future of Hong Kong, because in 20 years' time, they will be the people who occupying key positions.
So you would say that this is this new interest in politics instead of political ability will help Hong Kong develop.
Exactly.